How you doing? This week at Infinity, we're dealing with radical life change. We're doing a series over these next few weeks on radical life change. When you hear the word radical, one of the Webster's dictionary definitions points to it being very extreme, very radical, connected with extreme. It's not something small that takes place, but it's something that really stretches you. So I want to read this verse to you in Mark chapter 1, verse 16 through 20 that says this. And as he walked by the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and Andrew, his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. Then Jesus said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you become fishers of men." They immediately left their nets and followed him. One of the things I want to talk about is when Jesus calls us, he's not calling us to a small shift. He's not calling us to a neat improvement, but he's calling us into a radical life change. Jesus was saying to these disciples who were out there toiling with nets, dealing with bait and crabs and fish and cutting them open and gutting them and all these kind of things. He was talking to these kind of men saying, I'm going to take this job away from you and I'm going to give you a bigger and greater job. You're going to go out now and you're going to fish after men. The Father sees men and women in this world as lost people that need to be captured, that need to be caught. And I want to send you out as fishers of men. I want to give you a bait, which is the gospel. And when this message is presented, it's going to produce radical life change. Radical life change inside the hearts of people. We pointed out in this Bible study that in 1995, the death of Selena Perez took place, which was a horrific situation. And when that happened, nobody knows the full potential of where Selena was going. Nobody can understand that sometimes in radical life change, there are things that happen to each and every one of us that shifts us, that stretches us in ways that we can't pull back. Her family were radically changed after her death. The same way, when Jesus died on the cross, when he paid the price for us, it was never supposed to be something neat that we can just see and go back to our lives. When we really feel the impact of it, when we feel the thrust of that, our lives cannot be mended back to the same size it was. We're stretched, we're pulled out. What's interesting too is in Luke 9, when Jesus began to send the 12 out, he said, I want you to go out now, cast out demons. I want you to go heal the sick, pray against diseases. And everywhere you go, if they don't receive you, shake the dust off. Let them know that this is basically a charge against them. In other words, Jesus, when he calls us, he gives us authority. We're not supposed to wait for years and years to ever go out and use what we got. But Jesus gives us authority to go out now and do spiritual restoration as well as spiritual warfare. God is calling us to a radical life. Radical life change is for you. If you want it, seek it, grab it, knock, and then the Bible says the door will be open to you. Jesus is coming in, and he wants to save you fully. Get a hold of it, run with it, and be all that Christ has called you to be. God bless. Keep looking up. Keep Christ number one. Peace.